Let me ask you something. When you see someone doing wrong, do you step in to help or do you just point out their mistake? Because there is a big difference between correcting and criticizing. One restores, the other destroys. One builds up, the other tears down. Correction is motivated by love, criticism is driven by pride. Correction says, I want to see you restored. Criticism says, I want to prove you wrong. The Bible gives us some powerful examples in Jude 1:9. Even Michael, the archangel, when disputing with the devil, didn't hurl accusation. He simply said, the Lord rebukes you. That's correction without criticism, firm but not destructive. In Zechariah 3:2, the Lord said the same. The Lord rebuke you, Satan. Again, truth spoken, but without slander or mockery. That's the model. Now listen to Galatians 6:1. Brothers and sisters, if someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently. Did you catch that? Restore them gently. Correction is about restoration, not humiliation. If the heart behind our words is to embarrass, then we step out of correction and into criticism. That's why Paul told Timothy in 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be ready in season and out of season, correct, rebuke, and encourage with great patience and careful instruction. Notice the balance. Correction isn't meant to crush someone, it's meant to guide them back to truth with patience and encouragement. But James warns us in James 4:11, brothers and sisters, do not slander one another. That's criticism. That's when we move from helping to hurting, from restoring to tearing down. Now let's bring in another layer. There are times when the most godly thing you can do is stay silent. James 1:19 says, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Sometimes correction isn't needed in the moment. Sometimes God is asking us to just listen, pray, and let the Holy Spirit work. Other times, He'll nudge us and say, speak now, but speak in love. Timing matters. The right words at the wrong time can feel like criticism instead of correction. Here's another key correction must come from humility. Paul didn't say restore them forcefully or restore them proudly. He said restore them gently. Why? Because you and I are just as capable of falling. Humility reminds us that we're not above the person we're correcting. We're standing beside them, not over them. So what's the goal of correction? It's not to win an argument. It's not to make ourselves look wiser or holier. The goal is restoration, bringing someone back into fellowship with God and with others. Let me give you something practical. Before you speak correction, run your words through this simple three-question test. Number one, is it true? Number two, is it necessary? And third, is it loving? If it fails any of those three, maybe it's not correction, it's criticism. And maybe it's better left unsaid. Think of it like this: if someone's shoelaces are untied, criticism says, wow, you can't even tie your shoes. Correction says, hey, your shoelaces are untied. Let me help before you trip. Let me help before you trip. Same situation, but one tears down and the other builds up. So I'll ask you again, are you correcting or are you criticizing? One reflects the heart of Christ, the other reflects the pride of men. So my challenge to you is this: before you open your mouth, pause. Be quick to listen, slow to speak. And when you do speak, let the words restore, not destroy. Because correction done in love is a tool of healing. But criticism born out of pride is nothing more than a weapon of harm.